I mean, it's the new wave. It's what everybody's doing. And I started, of course I started with boxing, but then of course, now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy.
Floyd has made a career, made his living on not taking unnecessary risk. Floyd's like, if I could pick up a quick $20, $30 million, however much he made, Skip, it was more than had he not taken the fight he could have made. He's like, I'm not taking any risk. Floyd, you done made enough money.
Shannon Sharpe recently talked about how Floyd Mayweather was involved in a $30 million crypto scam. He explained that people like Floyd get paid a lot of money to promote these coins, which leads their followers to trust the investment. Since Floyd has millions of fans, his influence makes the coin look reliable. But once the price goes up, promoters sell their shares, leaving regular people with big losses.
Hey, I'm looking back now, I could have taken $800,000 and bought me some Bitcoin. Man, if I'd have bought $800,000 worth of Bitcoin in 2015, Ocho, I'd have been, hey, I ain't gonna even lie to you, Ocho. I wouldn't be working. It wouldn't be no Uncle Ocho.
It wouldn't?
I could have bought a coin for $2,500. They trade now between $85,000 and $100,000 per coin.
Ugh.
I bought $800,000 worth.
Will you be able to get that money out?
You can buy houses, you can buy cars, you can buy watches. There ain't nothing that you can't buy. I don't know enough about it, Ocho.
I don't either.
And you gotta have a wallet and to be able to remember the code and get, so I'd have had $3-4 million in there, couldn't get in there because I done forgot the code. I need to be able to write that code.
As far as currency is concerned, I mean, Bitcoin would never take over the dollar though, right?
No, people like to trade Bitcoin because I want to get somebody's information.
Ah.
There was a lot of guys started taking their money. Trevor Lawrence took a lot of his signing bonus in Bitcoin. Odell took some of his money in Bitcoin. But nah, Ocho, that ain't for me.
Shannon Sharpe recently shed light on Floyd Mayweather's alleged involvement in a $30 million crypto scam. According to Sharpe, celebrities like Floyd are often paid huge sums to promote new cryptocurrencies, which leads their followers to trust the investment. With millions of fans hanging on his every word, Floyd's endorsement gives the coin a sense of legitimacy. But once the price spikes, the promoters cash out, leaving everyday investors stuck with heavy losses.
Cryptocurrency, I mean, it's the new wave. It's what everybody's doing. And I started, of course I started with boxing, but then of course, now it's real estate. My real estate portfolio is crazy, but I'm truly blessed. I'm truly blessed. And if cryptocurrency is the new wave, you know what, be the best.
Floyd Mayweather has never been shy about chasing the next big thing, especially when there's money involved. He openly praised cryptocurrency, calling it the new wave and a smart way to earn. To Floyd, crypto wasn't just a passing trend, it was a financial revolution. By backing digital currency, he positioned himself not only as a businessman, but as someone always ahead of the curve.
The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you 2 checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deductions and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service.
However, not everyone bought into the hype without asking questions. Sports analyst Shannon Sharpe openly criticized Mayweather for lacking accountability. With Floyd's influence and massive following, Sharpe argued, he had a responsibility to vet the projects he endorsed. Instead of doing his homework, Floyd jumped in blindly, something Sharpe believes a man of his status should have known better than to do.
How you know investing in crypto is the cool thing to do right now. So Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather just had their fight. Logan went 8 rounds with the 50-0 Mayweather, but look at their shorts. First of all, here is Logan's shorts that he wore. He had Blockfolio as a sponsor, which, we all track our portfolios on Blockfolio, and he also had Superbid. Superbid is some kind of random coin that sponsored Logan. Their whole website right now is just about how they sponsored him. Let's take a look at Floyd's shorts. Floyd Mayweather was sponsored by Ethereum Max, which is just some random ass coin that paid Floyd to put them on his shorts. As you can see, it's one of those 0.00 shit coins. It's down 10% even after the promo. So I obviously don't recommend buying any of those coins, but you can see that Floyd and Logan were both sponsored by crypto companies, which is honestly pretty cool for an event this big.
Mayweather's connection to crypto didn't end with just words. It made its way into the ring. His high-profile exhibition match with Logan Paul was heavily backed by cryptocurrency companies, marking a bold step into the digital finance world. By aligning with crypto brands during such a widely watched event, Floyd pushed these coins into the mainstream, exposing millions of fans to projects they might have never known about otherwise.
Kim Kardashian got under some heat last year for basically taking a $250,000 payment for EMAX, Ethereum Max. If you guys don't know what that is, it's just a normal altcoin cryptocurrency out there in the world. Do you know how many millions of followers she has? Isn't it like 130 million followers, something like that? And she put out some tweets promoting EMAX, and it pumped the price. And she actually settled. So they were going to take her to court. She settled for, what was it, like 1.2 million? Well, they brought up the lawsuit again. And so her and a bunch of other people involved, primarily Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather, are filing to get that case dropped. So I'm very curious to see how this pans out, see if it gets dismissed again. But it sounds like they were just grabbing some media attention, trying to kind of set an example, if you will, right? Like, look, don't do this. They got fined. Paul Pierce also paid something like 1.1 million. I know Kim paid something like 1.2 million. So it's one of those, slap on the wrist so everybody else can see what not to do.
Kim Kardashian and Floyd Mayweather are being sued over crypto. The pair was allegedly involved in a crypto scam under the name Ethereum Max, which has no affiliation to actual Ethereum. Kim Kardashian had posted on Instagram promoting the token, which shot up in price and eventually came crashing down as so many do. People believe Kim and Floyd, who promoted the product during his fight with Logan Paul, held a certain percentage of the token and made millions selling. Even NBA star Paul Pierce is getting wrapped up in the whole thing. I learned about this story on Morning Brew. It's a daily email newsletter that keeps you up to date on the hottest business news from Silicon Valley to Wall Street. It's also completely free, so subscribe at the link on the comment of this video to get smart fast.
One of the biggest controversies in Mayweather's crypto journey was his promotion of Ethereum Max. Teaming up with Kim Kardashian, he endorsed the coin through flashy social media posts and high-profile events. At first, it seemed like a golden opportunity, but things quickly unraveled. As the coin's value plummeted, lawsuits followed, with investors claiming they'd been misled by the celebrity hype. The incident didn't just hit Mayweather's reputation. It sparked a broader conversation about trust, transparency, and the risks of celebrity-backed coins.
In 2018, when Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Syntratech. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing, under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over, and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian, and also has gotten really into NFTs.
And if you in the NFT world and you betting on me, you will never lose. But what I need you to do right now, go get Mayweatherverse. That's my new NFT. I've been working on that for months. If I win, you win.
Now, it's pretty obvious from these comments that Floyd has learned nothing after not reading the SEC settlement. So maybe that's why he tells us we can't lose by betting on it. So let's put that to the test with his last 3 NFT projects.
I'm dropping my NFT tonight. FloydNFT.com, August 10th. Go get it right now. Matter of fact, don't even wait till August 10th. Get it now. My NFT. Own a piece of my legacy. Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm not just in 30% or 40%, full 100%. I'm behind you. I'm all the way in.
Now, Floyd's World was indeed a huge success for Floyd Mayweather, who raked in $4.9 million. But what happened to his fans? Well, they're furious because the price of this NFT has collapsed over 90%, and they angrily responded in the comment section, "You already have an NFT project. It's called @RealFloydNFT."
Mayweather's crypto troubles didn't end with angry investors or civil lawsuits. He also landed in hot water with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. The SEC charged him for failing to disclose the hefty payments he received while promoting initial coin offerings, ICOs. In plain terms, Floyd was hyping financial products without telling his fans that he was being paid to do so. That lack of transparency wasn't just a misstep, it was a violation. The case underscored a major issue in the influencer world. When celebrities promote investments, their followers often trust them without knowing there's money behind the message.
Somewhere. And for me, that line is when you willingly partner with developers to create this actual bullshit vaporware that you use to then scam your fan base that spends their hard-earned money thinking they're going to get something in return. And then once that money gets transferred over to your wallet, you basically disappear and abandon the project completely, and none of the promises that you made are delivered on. Let's take a look at one of his first early promotions here on his new NFT project that just got rugged a few weeks ago.
NFT world, guess what? Mayweatherverse is about to drop in 2 hours. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
Be a part of history, own a piece of my legacy.
Oh.
And you can make money too. Money made, and y'all know the rest.
Do we? What is the rest, Floyd? What was that you said, be a part of your legacy? Which legacy are you talking about? You mean the legacy where just last year you created a different NFT project, collected millions of dollars, and then completely abandoned it and didn't deliver on any of the promises to your community? It's quite a legacy, Floyd! Now, his most recent NFT project, which is only a few weeks old now, is called the Mayweatherverse, which I imagine is a play on his last name and metaverse.
The rise of cryptocurrency brought with it a wave of hype, and celebrities were quick to jump on board. But not all endorsements were rooted in ethics. Public figures like Floyd Mayweather used their enormous platforms to promote coins and NFTs, often without fully understanding the risks, or worse, without caring. Their involvement lent credibility to projects that weren't always legitimate, encouraging fans to invest based on star power rather than solid financial advice. This blurred the line between informed investment guidance and blatant paid promotion. For many, Floyd's endorsements became a symbol of everything wrong with celebrity influence in finance. Big names cashing in while everyday people were left to shoulder the losses.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
There's more
we're not
scamming to be
yet,
done.
and it's not over.
Oh my God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he f***ing did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
The trend of celebrity-backed promotions gave many shady ventures an air of legitimacy they didn't deserve. Floyd Mayweather, with his massive global following, played a key role in convincing fans that certain crypto projects and products were secure investments. Unfortunately, when these ventures crumbled or never came to fruition, the people who trusted him were left with substantial losses. These controversies extended beyond crypto, with accusations emerging about Mayweather profiting from misleading events and promotional deals. Despite facing legal challenges and public criticism, Mayweather remained active in the digital asset space, continuing to promote non-fungible tokens, NFTs, a highly speculative segment of the crypto world. Critics argued that Floyd was prioritizing personal profit over a genuine belief in the technology, leading many to question whether his promotions were motivated by trust or simply opportunism.
They sold for millions of dollars. I know a dude who he got rich. He was an artist.
Yeah, but
he got rich
then.
selling NFTs. Yeah. In the beginning when everyone was like frothy with it. This thing is like a shit cartoon. And how much did they go for?
I think it's Ether. So 111 Ether would be the price. That's 3,000 a coin right now. So it'd be 300 grand.
300 grand.
It said it was sold at 769.
But you could just screenshot it. So it's sold at 769. So it's sold at close to $1 million. I was approached both about crypto and about NFTs. And both times I was like, fuck off. I don't want to have
Good on you, man.
nothing to do with it.
Good on you.
If someone says, hey, we have this amazing new protein powder, and I can look at the data and I go, okay, I'll take that. That makes sense to me. But if you're saying something that I don't understand, explain it to me again like I'm 5. Tell me what a non-fungible token means. Like, oh, well, only you own it, but I could take a screenshot.
Right.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Public figures like Joe Rogan fueled the skepticism surrounding NFTs, with Rogan questioning the logic behind spending large amounts on digital art. He suggested that the NFT craze was driven more by hype than genuine value and warned people to exercise caution with such investments, especially when celebrity endorsements could be concealing significant risks. His views stood in stark contrast to Floyd's enthusiastic support of the NFT market. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and leave a comment below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update.